welcome from the broadcasting crew and myself for joining us on our 8th September English news broadcast. I invite you to stay with us up until the end, and I present you the major headlines. International Literacy Day observed at national level. Awards presented to outstanding students in the Central region. In our international report, South Korea and Japan pledged to work with the US to deter North Korea threats. And Cambodia and the Philippines signed deals on bilateral cooperation. To begin with, International Literacy Day, September 8th, was observed at the national level under the theme Promoting Literacy in the Digital Era. According to a statement released by the Ministry of Education, this year's theme highlights how digitalization is transforming learning and emphasizes the need for new literacy skills to safely and effectively access, understand, and create digital content. The statement also pointed out the challenges and opportunities presented by digital technology and stressed the importance of bridging the digital divide to promote inclusive learning for all. Furthermore, the statement underlined the significance of introducing and expanding the use of mass media and information technology in all educational services across the country. It also called for a thorough review of the illiteracy eradication program, fulfillment of existing commitments, and enhanced readiness and contribution of all concerned parties. Noting that encouraging progress has been made in eradicating illiteracy in the country, the Ministry of Education called for reinforced participation by all to achieve a total eradication. International Literacy Day is being observed for the 24th time at the national level and for the 55th time globally. In a yet related news, Dembe Sembel and Samatat high schools in the Central region presented awards to 253 outstanding students who scored high marks in the national school leaving and 8th grade examinations. Dembe Sembel High School awarded 60 students who scored a GPA of 3 to 4 in the national school leaving examination and 74 students who scored over 90 points in the 8th grade national examination. Mr. Nagasi Woldu, director of the school, congratulated the awardees and their parents, urging the students to work harder for even greater success in their college education. Mr. Johan Solomon, head of secondary school follow-up at the Central Region Education Office, said that the achievements were the result of the collective efforts of students, parents, and the school community. He also urged the awardees to continue striving for excellence in higher education. In the same vein, at a ceremony held at the Abraha Bahta School of the Visually Impaired, Samatat Secondary School awarded 119 outstanding students who scored a GPA of 3 to 4. Mr. Burhana Woldu, director of the school, reported that out of the students who took the examination from the school, 286 qualified for degree and diploma programs. Dr. Halima Mohammed, Director of Evaluation and National Examinations, noted that the encouraging results attest to the strong collaboration between students, parents, and teachers. She also congratulated the awardees and their families. Moving on to the Ansaba region, the Ansaba Region Administration, in collaboration with the Research and Documentation Center, provided a 10-day training on documentation and archives to 64 employees of various institutions, of whom 45 were women. The training covered document organization and inspection, preservation, evaluation, as well as digital document management, among other topics. Highlighting that the objective of the training was to enhance the proper care and handling of documents, Colonel Kibrom Nur Ayo, head of administration and finance in the region, called on the trainees to apply the knowledge they gained in their workplaces. The participants noted that the training would make a significant contribution in improving their daily activities related to documentation. In related news, Ms. Azeb Tawalda, Director General of the Research and Documentation Center, conducted a meeting with department and branch heads in the region, focusing on document and archive management. This wraps up our domestic news for this session, dear viewers. We will now take a short break and be back with the international news. Stay tuned. Welcome back. And now shifting our focus to the global stage, the South Korean and Japanese defense ministers agreed today, September 8th, to maintain close cooperation with the United States against North Korea's nuclear threat and its growing military ties with Russia. South Korea's defense ministry stated. South Korean Defense Minister An Gyu-bak and his Japanese counterpart Jun Nakatani agreed to hold more defense talks and reaffirm their commitment to the complete denuclearization of the Korean peninsula, the ministry added. The two nations would also pursue cooperation in high-end military technologies such as artificial intelligence, unmanned defense systems, and aerospace. South Korea, Japan, and the US will conduct annual defensive drills starting on September 15th to upgrade aerial, naval, and cyber operational capabilities against North Korea's nuclear and missile threats. This is the first official trip to South Korea by a Japanese defense minister since 2015 and comes amid rising geopolitical tensions in the region and after a show of force by China during a military parade last week attended by North Korea's leader. In today's final report, Cambodia and the Philippines signed today 3 documents promoting bilateral cooperation in air connectivity, higher education, and combating cross-border crime. Cambodian Prime Minister Hun Manet and visiting Philippine President Ferdinand Marcos witnessed the signing ceremony of the documents after their bilateral meeting at the Peace Palace in Phnom Penh. Cambodian Prime Minister Hun Manet said that his country stands ready to be a reliable partner in contributing to the Philippine food security. Both sides also pledged to further enhance cooperation across multiple sectors covering trade and investment, economic operation, and people-to-people connectivity after the event. President Ferdinand Marcos arrived in the capital yesterday for a 3-day visit. This concludes our news for this session, dear viewers. Let's have a quick recap of the major headlines. International Literacy Day observed at national level. Awards presented to outstanding students in the Central region. South Korea and Japan pledged to work with the US to deter North Korea threats. And Cambodia and the Philippines signed deals on bilateral cooperation. This was World on Monday with ERi-TV English news broadcast. We thank you for joining. Have a good night.